Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ilyas Sabran Syakuro. My student number is 121. I'm from class B of tourism, taught by Mr. Fitri Kurniawan. And here I will discuss about two cases related to tourism in Indonesia. First one is the tragedy in Labuan Bajo, and second one is the Bali versus Yogyakarta. So the first case happened in Labuan Bajo. That was boat accident that resulting the death of the Valencia Football Club coach from Spain. This accident happened when the boat was sailing in Komodo Island and then facing the bad sea weather, as well as the technical problem in the boat and the suboptimal implementation and safety standards. So this accident gained international attention because this happened in the one of the top Indonesia's priority destinations. Second case is the emergence of the issue that Bali reportedly empty, quiet, while domestic tourists are switching to Yogyakarta. This information has been widely reported in social media, in TV, even though the government has stated that the visitors in Bali not actually declined dramatically. This phenomenon shows a shift in the preferences of domestic tourists that are starting to consider factors such as cost, accessibility, weather, and comfort. And Yogyakarta viewed as more affordable and easily accessible when compared to Bali. There are several main causes behind two cases that happened in Indonesia. First one is the weather and season factors. The boat accident in Labuan Bajo was influenced by high waves and the extreme sea conditions that should be primary consideration by marine tourist operation. Meanwhile, the unpredictable seasonal and weather also affected the domestic tourists in visiting, in vacationing in Bali. Second one is the perspective of safety and SOP. The Labuan Bajo case shows the weaknesses in technical checks of ships, crew preparedness, and the decision to sailing in risky conditions. And the third one, the issue that Bali being empty has spread widely in social media and influenced public perceptions, even though official government data shows that Bali visitors numbers are actually quite high. This negative perception could affect the interest of domestic tourists who see content on social media suggesting that the Bali is quiet. The short-term impact of these two cases is a decline in tourist confidence, particularly in marine tourism and popular destination. For foreign tourists, the tragedy in Labuan Bajo could affect the Indonesia's image of safety. Meanwhile, for domestic tourists, the issue that Bali being empty is encouraging changes in travel pattern. And in the long term, if not handled properly, cases like that could damage the image of national tourism in Indonesia. From this, we can see several weaknesses in tourism in Indonesia. First one is tourism safety standards, especially in marine tourism, such as technical checks in ship and readiness of safety equipment. And second one is risk management, and response to extreme weather conditions remain weak because tourism operational decisions are not fully based on weather data and clear risk mitigation. Third one is management of public perception and official information not yet optimal. So the public opinion is shaped more by social media rather than by data or clarification from the government. And then for improvement solutions in three level. First level, operator and industry level. 1. Tour operators and boat operators need to implement strict and consistent safety operational procedures, including checking the seaworthiness of boats, safety equipment, and weather conditions before departure. Second, tour operators need to conduct regular safety and risk management training for crew and tour guides so that they are prepared to deal with emergency situations. Jadi lebih mengecek apa? Second, destination or regional levels. Local government together with BMKG and port authorities need to provide real-time weather and safety information system in tourist areas, especially marine tourism areas. Local government and tourist area managers need to strengthen monitoring and emergency response simulations to improve preparedness in tourist destinations. And the national level, first, the central government through the Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Tourism needs to strengthen tourism safety regulation, ensuring that ships and tour operators are regularly inspected and monitored. Second, in addition, the Ministry of Tourism, together with Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, needs to provide official information channels and crisis in communication so that the public and tourists can obtain fast, clear, and reliable information. Okay, that's all the cases that happened in Indonesia and the impact on national tourism and the weaknesses and also the solutions for tourism in Indonesia so that Indonesia's tourism can be better in the future. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.